Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the necessity of virtue and letting go of your vices, and talking about uh, the seven deadly sins some more. Why they're important, and why we both need to let go of the seven deadly sins, let go of the vice, and develop virtue. These are very important subjects, and I want to talk not only about the vices and virtues, but talk about why we need them, because I'm sure that's a question some of you are asking. How many of you have a vice, whether it's gambling, drinking, porn, these addictions? Sugar's another big one too. How many of these vices rule your life? How many of them just dominate you, and they sap away at your strength. They take away the clarity of mind that you could have. All of them do this, and it's hard to realize just how bad it is until you let go of them. And virtue is important. I'm sure we've all been betrayed before, or we had people in our lives who said they were going to do things for us, our parents, for example, and they never did them because of a lack of virtue, a lack of strength in themselves. And this is extremely difficult to build, to work on, but it is very necessary, especially for society as a whole. Like, we're looking at people right now, like we're seeing all these CEOs, all these politicians, just none of them, almost none of these people have any virtue. Like, we find out that even their charities, you look at the charities of these CEOs, and they don't do anything good for the world. We sit here and we think that these people are amazing, but at the end of the day, they're awful human beings. And I'm sure we want to talk about it, because I don't want to make this channel political. I think there's a lot more important things to talk about. But like, we can look at all of our politicians, whether on the left or the right, and a bunch of them they don't have any character, and this infuriates us and drives us insane. But a question I want to ask all of you is, what are you doing to become a moral, upright character, developing the virtues that we want in the people around us, but are we fostering them in our own lives? And I think that by letting go of the vices in our lives, I think, especially for those of us who are young, letting go of the vices first will help put you back on a path in that direction. I recently, was it 2 or 3 weeks now, I stopped watching porn, and I broke that vice. I broke it off, and the amount of self-control in my life, even since that moment, is astonishing to me. Because I haven't eaten sugar in a week, which is something I couldn't do before. Like, it was impossible to break. So I have the amount of willpower that I have, the amount of self-discipline that I have from breaking off one vice in my life is astonishing. You don't realize how much it overwhelms you and takes over your mind and your life even. It's the shame from having that vice stops you from developing character. It stops your self-discipline to an extreme extent. And I'm doing things right now just to see if I can do them now, if I have the self-discipline and the motivation to do them now. And it's fascinating. Like, and I'm telling you, you break that one vice, and things just start getting so much easier. So vice is important to let go of, so it doesn't consume your life, so that you gain a clarity of mind, that you gain the shame associated with them. You have no idea how much that your confidence comes up from that. It soars. And like last night I thought about spending my whole night playing computer games, and instead I took my laptop and I put it away in my closet. I'm not gonna be, because a lot of times on the weekends when I'm off from work, I'll waste my time playing computer games all night. And right now it's just, and I'm not saying they're bad. It's a bad thing. I'm not saying computer games or playing on your Xbox or anything. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But, again, I'm not wanting to waste my time on that kind of thing. I'm trying to, build community. I want to live. That's my biggest thing. I want to live. I want to have a life. I want to have friends and a stronger family and good hobbies that I put in my life. Really good routine. Working out, getting outside more, and that's another thing. I've been getting outside a whole lot more since I've let go of porn. That you don't realize. You don't realize it yet. I'm gonna post a book in the description that helped me let go of this, because I'm sure, like a lot of you've been struggling with this for a long time and you couldn't break it. So I'm gonna post a book in the description of this to help you break that habit. And again, like I held on to it for a long time. I don't, a lot of young men are introduced to porn at an extremely young age, and like I said, I watched it for a long time. Since I was 13. I couldn't let go of it. I tried a couple of times. There was one time I dropped it for 6 months, and there was another time I dropped it for a couple of weeks here and there, occasionally a month or two, but I'd always come back to it. But this time, it really does feel different. It really does. And it's hard to explain, but I'm gonna post a book in the description, and I want you guys to try it, give it a shot. Letting go of vice, letting go of those things in your life, putting them behind you. It gives you like I said, it clears your conscience, and your mind is able to put your body into focus because of that. And then I think you have a stronger foundation for building virtue. I think you have a stronger foundation for building character. And of course, these are very important in our lives, because we see people all around us that have a lack of moral character. We have people that have betrayed us. But what's to stop you from becoming like those people? What's to stop you from becoming like them? Because, like I watch these people, and like you watch them in the periphery, you watch them around you, if there's somebody, that your friends know or something, they're consumed by a vice or two, right? Maybe they're consumed by, lust, or, bad ideas, or they're consumed by bad friends, alcoholism, maybe they have a really bad smoking habit, maybe something is consuming them, something is taking their character and warping it, because like there was somebody that I knew that had the potential for great character, had the potential to be a strong leader, and was consumed by vice, consumed by the flaws in that person's character. And so, so for all of you, the necessity of virtue is needed so that we can be the people we need to be for others. A lot of times we've been disappointed by others. We've been betrayed. We've been hurt by others because of their lack of virtue. And I want you to take the time to reflect on what your lack of virtue has done to other people. And after that reflection, maybe write down to you why virtue is so important. And starting that journey by letting go of your vices and embracing the better things in life, embracing virtue and embracing, the higher moral purpose in life. I hope that cleared things up for you guys a little bit and gives you guys some reasons to let go of your vices and to let go of, the rotten and nasty things in your life, the toxic people, the toxic friends, so that you can go and build your character, your virtue. That'll be it for today. See you guys next time.